The bounce back from those two defeats, Middlesbrough and Leeds, is a 4-game unbeaten run, and you're starting to sense Leicester are building a real good rhythm now.
Yeah, you know, we've seen it before earlier on in the season after they were beaten by Hull here at King Power. And this is, you know, and you hear some of the players talk as well about it, and it's losing, especially in football, is a fact of life. It happens to the best, it happens to everyone. It's how you respond to losing a game of football. And Leicester, since the season's begun, since they've gone down, yes, they didn't respond after the defeat to Leeds, they went back, but in all honesty, they could have won that game, or they could have very easily have drawn that game. It's not that they played bad, that they didn't play well at all. So tonight is all about momentum and carrying that momentum.
5 days after putting 4 past Plymouth without reply, Leicester City are back at King Power Stadium, where they have won 7 of their 9 games this campaign. Another win tonight will take Enzo Maresca's side back to the top of the Championship table. Millwall are the opposition. The Lions recording just 1 win from their last 10, but they've only been beaten twice on the road this season. It's the first meeting between these two sides here for over 10 years. Well, that Leicester side that beat Plymouth shows 2 changes this evening, with Conor Cody and Ricardo coming in. Hamza Chowdhury and James Justin moving to the bench. Hermansen in goal, Ricardo, Cody, Vestergaard and Fass is the Leicester defence, with Winks and Didi and Dewsbury Hall in midfield. Fatawu, Daka and Mavididi is the front line. 5 changes for the opposition. They were beaten 1-0 at Cardiff on Saturday. In come Jake Cooper, George Saville, George Honeyman, Duncan Watmore and Tom Bradshaw, as manager Joe Edwards changing both of his strikers. All moving to the bench: Sean Hutchinson, Billy Mitchell, Ryan Longman, Kevin Nisbet and Zian Fleming. Sarkic is the goalkeeper. It's a back four: Leonard, Cooper, Harding and Wallace. In midfield it's Norton, Cuffey, Saville, Campbell and Honeyman, with Bradshaw and Watmore just 1 goal each for the Millwall front 2 as they come into tonight's game. Quick word on Millwall, Jerry. Joe Edwards has come in. He won his first game 4-0. They thought there was going to be a change of fortune, but they've not won the 4 games since then. Yeah, absolutely. And you know, when as a new manager you get that bounce, and the training ground picks up, the stadium picks up, you start to believe that, you know, maybe hopefully something can start going our way. We get a bit of momentum. It hasn't happened for Millwall, so that's why they're going to be desperate tonight. They are not looking forward to coming here tonight with a form that Leicester are in. Leicester have to make sure that stays that way. Again, we talk about mindset, focus. The players know exactly how to play the game. What's this, the 21st league game, I think it is tonight, and obviously a FA Cup game. So they're well versed in the style that Enzo Maresca wants to see. What they have to do now is implement that against a team that are very, very short on confidence. A roar from the Blue Army as kick-off is fast approaching inside King Power Stadium. The Leicester players taking the knee. 2 defeats in their last 12 Championship games for the Foxes. They've lost just 3 of their 20 games in the whole of this Championship campaign. Now we're underway under the lights on Filbert Way. Leicester City all in blue, kicking towards the family stand in this first half. Millwall in their change strip, white shirts and black shorts. 10 years since these sides last met here. It was a 3-1 win. Jamie Vardy got 2, Lloyd Dyer got the other, and this is Leicester City's penultimate game of 2023. Just 1 more to be played here before we click into 2024. Game starting with Leicester keeping possession. Wout Fass, who will play on the left-hand side of what at times will turn into a back 3, as Leicester City fans are well versed into now, with Ricardo moving to right back into midfield. Conor Cody, who started the recent draw at Sheffield Wednesday, Leicester City's only draw of the season so far. It's punched forward by Fass towards Patson Daka, but the ball rolling over his left boot. His second start this season, Patson Daka. Manager Joe Edwards opting to put Sarkic back in. Signed in August from Wolves, had a spell with the Aston Villa Academy as well. Ball flicked out to the far side. It's a Ball that's won in the air by Murray Wallace, headed down towards Duncan Watmore by the corner flag on the far side. Back to Wallace, dummies, and then right-footed, floats a ball in, a header, goal! Millwall score! It's Bradshaw with a glancing header inside the 6-yard area. Millwall's first attack of the game results in a shock lead here at King Power Stadium. Worked it well on the left, and Wallace with the right-footed ball, and Bradshaw scores just his second goal of the season, restored to the side, and seems to be the right decision from Joe Edwards. Millwall lead at King Power Stadium.
Yeah, well, it all comes from Yannick Vestergaard tries to play a square ball from one side of the pitch to the other. I think he was looking for, it was either Cody or Ricardo. So Leicester are going to have to work the ball a little bit quicker and a little bit cleverer than what they are.
Saville, Mavridi's back heel didn't quite come off. Honeyman through the gap to find Bradshaw, edge of the area. Vestergaard alongside him. Bradshaw got his shot in, but it's into the side netting. Well, Vestergaard's attention forcing Bradshaw wide, but he managed to wrap his right foot around the ball, and it wasn't far off a second for him in the night.
Yeah, lovely little pass, wasn't it, from Honeyman to find him.
Vestergaard again, white boots on the feet of the Danish defender, who uses Wout Faes, who's to his left and just inside the Millwall half. Dewsbury Hall coming short, gives it straight back to Wout Faes as Bradshaw comes towards him. He's the only goal scorer of the game so far, just beyond the half-hour mark. Ball lofted out to Fatawu on the far side. He's away from Murray Wallace, then checks back, beats Wallace again, coming inside corner of the penalty area. Shot deflected and just wide. It will be a Leicester corner. Fatawu certainly has the better of Murray Wallace on that far side, and he teased him not once but twice, and then saw the deflected shot go for a Leicester corner.
Yeah, he's the standout player on the pitch at the minute, isn't it? Again, chops inside, takes a wicket deflection, gets a corner, but great play from Fatawu. Good ball again from Vestergaard to find him as well.
Mavridi's corners come to pass, and Daka didn't get the contact. Straight off the training ground, it was fizzed in low, it was bouncing slightly. Daka peeled off his man, came towards the penalty spot, and he took a swing at it. He did get contact, but not accurate enough, not fierceful enough with the shot, and it bobbled wide.
He's just lost his composure.
Indeed, he's making a run through the middle. Vestergaard has the ball by his feet in the centre circle. The run was ignored, but it will go out now to Fatawu, and he's gone back to Wallace again, using his pace as four in the middle. Wilfred Ndidi, a chip shot that's landed over the bar, about 6-7 yards out, right of the penalty area. Again, the Leicester right seems to be the outlet that's going to get Leicester back into this game, and that man Abdul Fatawu, the key to it.
Yeah, great play, great wing play, and he puts it on a plate.
There's Vestergaard inside the centre circle. Ndidi, inside right position. First time he knew that Fatawu would be there. Three in the middle this time. Ndidi making up the ground. Fatawu going on the outside of Harding. Was he caught? Big shout. No penalty. Corner given. Leicester players asking the referee Keith Stroud to reconsider. You feel that'll be too late, but Fatawu again this time up against Harding.
Yeah, I think the ref's hasn't got a good view of it. Oh, it's a penalty. Oh, it's a penalty all day long.
This free kick then, 25 yards out. It looks like Yannick Vestergaard is the man that will take it. He's got a decent run up. He's central. He's got Winks to his left, Dewsbury Hall to his right. Dewsbury Hall now having a look. Ricardo is also on the scene, but it's Vestergaard, slow run up, right-footed, and it's a save by Sarkic. Was dipping down low to the left of the goal as we look. Sarkic diving across, all in red, to make the save from the big Dane.
Yeah, just not enough pace on it, was there? You know, he's got everything he wanted on that.
And Leicester really mounting pressure in the first 2 minutes of the second half.
Yeah, they've got to try and keep this on now until they hopefully get at least the equaliser, and then, you know, go again. They've got to keep going, Leicester.
Mavriди is over the corner, raises both of his arms. Keenan Dewsbury Hall is 10 yards away from him on the far touchline. Leicester fans are pointing to the referee that Alan Campbell isn't 10 yards away. It's curled in. There's another penalty appeal. Wout Faes went down on his knees at the near post. Saville was the nearest Millwall player to him. Dewsbury Hall will cross the ball back in. Dangerous ball. That came off a Millwall player. It's in the net. It's an own goal. And immediately at the start of the second half, Leicester are level. Just 3 minutes of the second period elapsed. Dewsbury Hall swinging the ball in from the left after the corner was cleared. And one of the Millwall defenders has got the decisive touch. Vestergaard and Fast causing all kinds of problems. And eventually Leicester get their just desserts. They've got themselves a goal. Jake Cooper, the unfortunate man for Millwall, but Leicester don't care.
Yes, great ball in.
Enzo Maresca stood with his hands behind his back. Now he places them in his pockets, all in black, white trainers, watching his team come forward again over on the far side. It's Harry Winks. Listen to King Power Stadium now, it's rocking. And they're waiting for the second Leicester goal. Here's Fatawu on the Leicester right to hush around the stadium as Conor Cody stands with the ball in front of him. Infield to Vestergaard, now on to Wout Fast, inside left, midway inside the Millwall half. Harry Winks did have the run of Ndidi and he's picked him out on the left. It's a ball that's floated into Daka, couldn't miss from 2 yards out and in front of the Kop end. Leicester within 6 minutes of the second half turn it from a 1-goal deficit to a 1-goal lead. Somersaults over on the far side. Patson Daka, 2 games, 2 goals in 5 days. Leicester 2, Millwall 1.
Oh, what a goal this is. Even though it's a top end, the build up to it's fantastic. Wilfred Ndidi. What a deft touch from him with his left foot. Harry Winks plays the ball into him. Good first touch with his left foot. And then he just dinks one to the back post. Sarchis goes near post thinking he's going to grab it. But it's just exquisite. Exquisite from Wilfred Ndidi to pick out Patson Daka.
There's that Vestergaard onto Ricardo. It's all Leicester now, just keeping possession, moving Millwall around the field. It's the away side doing all of the running, chasing the ball as Leicester just keep popping it around. 1-touch and 2-touch stuff. Now it comes to Wilfred Ndidi, onto Mavididi on the far side. The Ndidi men trying to get Leicester a third. Here's Conor Cody, 35 yards out, ball out to Fatawu. He's one-on-one against McNamara, goes onto his left foot. A ball that's floated into a dangerous area and into the side of the goal from Mavididi, sprinting into the box, and 2 Millwall players almost left it for each other. Mavididi nipping in, but his header the wrong side of the net as far as Leicester are concerned.
Oh, what's a ball from Fatawu. Just floats it again. Left foot inside. It's actually a decent defender from Norton Cuffey there at the back post.
Again, of course, you can listen to or watch, depending where you are based, on Fox's Hub. You will be more than welcome. Leicester 2-1 up and looking for a third. Dewsbury Hall clear down the left, pulled back towards Cannon, cleared initially, Cannon left-footed, blocked by Harding, and then Ricardo! Left-footed, drops it into the bottom right corner, and there is the Leicester third, and it's the captain on the score sheet for his first goal of the season, and a welcome third in another stunning Leicester City performance.
Again, a lovely, well-worked goal from Leicester City. Down the left-hand side. Steffi Mavididi plays the ball with the outside of his right foot to perfection to find Dewsbury Hall, who just gallops on down that left-hand side. Tom Cannon, he's the one he's checked his run on the penalty spot. And he's tried to find him, has Dewsbury Hall. Slightly cut out, but it falls to Cannon. He gets a good solid shot off as well, gets blocked. And that block just falls to Ricardo. Ricardo hits the first time, takes a deflection, but it was always on target. Just seeing it again, always on target.
I see a number of Millwall fans are heading for the exits. Won't be long before there's more stewards and supporters over there. Chance here for Millwall coming in, cleared off the line by Wout Fast. Honeyman with a left-footed shot, left of the 6-yard area. Ball looped into him from the right from Leonard.
Here we go, we're just going to see it. So, yeah, he's out there.
Fleming.
Fleming.
Yeah.
all the space in the world. He just wins ahead of Cooper.
Everybody back in blue to defend the corner, which will be taken by Saville. Again, it's whipped in so dangerously. Hermansen got something on it, and it is turned in from close range from Wes Harding. And that makes for an interesting final 4 and a bit minutes here. The big defender up from the back, the Leicester-born defender, scoring his 4th goal of the season. A dangerous corner. Initially Nesbitt went up for it, Hermansen couldn't get there, and Harding from just a few yards out has been able to prod the ball into the roof of the net.
It's disappointing.
Hermansen will take the free kick towards this near corner, but it's over for Tarwu and out for a Millwall throw. Keith Stroud looks at his watch. Again, they're trying to get Wes Harding back to where it should be taken. Still not sure he was as he throws it back to Sarkic. Is there one last attack for Millwall? He volleys it forward straight to Mavididi, but he couldn't control it. Mitchell has it for Millwall inside his own half initially. Norton Coffey on the halfway line. Comes infield beyond Mavididi. Forward to Mitchell. Millwall building down the right-hand side, but there's the full-time whistle. Leicester City back on top of the championship table. It was a nervy finish, and it was a start that they didn't want. Tom Bradshaw with a glancing header, giving Millwall a half-time lead, despite Leicester having more of the ball and a big penalty shout before the break. But what a start to the second half. 2 goals inside the first 6 minutes, giving Leicester a lead. Vestergaard will claim the first. Daka certainly claims the second. Ricardo got his first of the season on 77 minutes, as it looked as though Leicester would cruise to the win, but in injury time Wes Harding prodded home from close range to make the final score at King Power Stadium. Leicester City 3, Millwall 2.